How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? So the news came out yesterday that Bayern have loaned Philippe Coutinho from Barcelona, and my thoughts on that are actually quite interesting because I've actually been watching Philippe Coutinho for a while now, because for a while he seemed like a very good player. Everyone seemed to hype him up a lot, and well, I was never one of those people. While I think that he's an excellent player, I don't think he's exactly what we need. He is kind of a midfielder turned winger in the same fashion that Müller can operate in sometimes. I don't think he's exactly what we need, but I still think that he can have good results at Bayern. And I feel like that's kind of speaking of where the signings that we're going with lately, which is that we're looking at versatile players. You look at some of our signings, you know, especially defensively, we have players that can play centre back as well as fullback, and now it seems like we're getting a winger who is more suited to that number 8 or number 10 role. So I do feel like that's kind of our transfer strategy lately. You know, have a smaller squad, but have players that are versatile, that can play multiple positions. And whether that will pan out or not, obviously that remains to be seen. But Philippe Coutinho, he is an excellent player. I feel like in a way he's a little bit what symbolizes. In a way, you could say he's a little bit of like an Iron Robin, just not quite as fancy on the wings, not quite as strong in that one-on-one. I don't know whether you can hear the dog barking or not, but a dog just woke up as I started recording and he's just barking the whole time right now. But yeah, I feel like what you're gonna get with him is these shots, you know, him cutting in from the left to the right and then shooting, and 9 times out of 10 they'll hit the target. Might not go in, but they'll at least, you know, hit the target. But he's not exactly someone that's going to beat your man. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Bayern actually try and plan with him in the wings. Because personally, I don't feel I don't think he should have been what we really needed. His numbers as well, you know, for Barcelona, they haven't been that great. For Liverpool, you know, they were actually pretty decent. I think in like 150 games or so, he's got like 40 goals and maybe like 20 assists, or maybe other way around, 40 assists and 20 goals. That sounds more likely. So like the numbers aren't too bad. They're not, you know, they're not lighting the world on fire or anything of that sort. But he's still a very good player, and still a player that can definitely help us out. A player, you know, right now we need everything we can get, and he is a player that has quality, that is good, and that can slot into the team and do well. So I'm not gonna say that's a bad signing. I just think we probably should have gone for a more I guess if you want to call it traditional winger, a more traditional winger, you know, that really could help the squad. But you know what? It's a loan deal. We'll see how he does. You know, I think the current report fee is 15 million euros for the year, with an option to buy at the end of next season for, I think the rumor was 120, but I'm not sure whether it's 120 including the 15 million that we're paying for the loan fee, or whether that's excluding that. Because I think if it's including, that would be 105. So, you know, we don't know the exact details, we can only speculate, but those were the quoted numbers. I've seen different numbers ranging from, you know, the loan fee being 20 million and then the actual fee if we want to buy him being 100 million, and I've seen others say that the loan fee is 10 million, and then if we want to buy him next season it will be 120 million, so 130 in total. The numbers are floating around. I guess we'll have to worry about that next season ultimately, but I feel like he's a good player. He'll help us out quite a lot, and so I'm glad that we loaned him. It's better than nothing. There aren't really that many players on the market that we could have actually gone or could have actually loaned, so I'm all for that. That's just my opinion though, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below, and I will see you all next time. Until then, everyone, peace out and have a nice day. Bye.